Can the probate home be sold to one of the heirs of the estate? We get into that next. Welcome back to the channel featuring the leading probate real estate team in all of California. I'm Brendan Mohr, Realtor, Masters Club Life member, and certified probate and trust specialist by the California Association of Realtors.
And I'm Bill Heyman. I'm a licensed California professional fiduciary, as well as I'm a licensed California real estate broker. And I'm also a registered and bonded legal document assistant specializing in probate and trust administration work.
Now go ahead and like and subscribe. And if you've got a house to sell, we can help you avoid the cost and headache of probate and trust administration. Those services come with the listing at a phenomenal discount with no upfront fees, saving families thousands in costs. We can even help with the petition to determine succession, the primary residence process. Our contact info is in the About section. Don't wait, reach out today. So you have a house in probate. Can it be sold to one of the heirs of the estate? Now, I get people calling me on that quite a lot. We've actually dealt with it very recently. Now, the short answer really is yes. Now, how does this work, Bill? And what are some things that members of the estate should also be aware of?
Yeah, no, that's a good question there. Yeah, as Brendan said, the short answer is yes. Certainly an heir can purchase the home if he or she wants to. But there are some things that you should think about when you're in a situation like that. And specifically, what happens a lot of times in these situations is if an heir wants to purchase the home, sometimes he or she will think that he should be able to purchase it at a pretty significant discount. Now that may or may not be okay with the rest of the heirs. If it's okay with the rest of the heirs, that's fine, but you should definitely have everybody sign something in writing stating that they're all okay with that discounted price. They're all okay with it going to the heir as a sale. Now, also, sometimes you'll get a situation where the heir will say, okay, I want to purchase the house, but what I want to do is I'll give up my share of the estate as the down payment on the house. So we reduce the price of the house according to what his or her share of the estate will be. Again, you can do that, but you want everybody to agree in writing and sign in writing that they're agreeable to that. And that kind of leads us into another situation. How do you determine what the fair market value of the house is when you're doing all this? Because the heir who's purchasing it may want to say, okay, well, let's just agree that the house is worth $200,000. Well, that may or may not be right. The only way to really find out is to have a professional appraisal done of the house as of, what the fair market value is. And that's what I would just suggest to any family that's thinking of doing this, is go out and pay the $400, $500, $600 to get a professional appraisal done so that the whole family can say, okay, this is what the appraised value is. This is the value we're going to use when determining all the numbers here. Because if you just go based on what the heir who wants to purchase the home for, what he says the price is, may not be right, and that may cause some problems later.
Well, they're probably thinking right now, well, we have what the probate referee said.
Good.
Yeah.
Great point. Great point.
The probate referee's appraisal, first, it's a date of death appraisal. Second, it's in the true value of the house. It's, I don't want to say garbage, but it's a joke compared to, say, a bank appraisal from an appraisal. Yeah. They don't even go in the house. Yeah. I've actually been at a probate property when the probate referee pulled up out front and offered to show him the inside of the house. He said, oh, no, I don't need to. And if you know anything about real estate, you know the condition of the house matters, the updating matters, all of that. Do not go by the probate referee's appraisal. No. It is not something to
a lender would never consider it. And no. the point that you brought up, which is really good, that the probate referee's appraisal is, like Brendan said, it's as of date of death of the property owner, the decedent. Well, what if the property owner passed away 10 years ago?
There you go.
That appraisal 10 years ago is not going to be close to what the current value is. So yeah, Brendan's correct.
In my opinion, don't go by the probate referee's appraisal, even if your loved one passed away yesterday and the probate referee came out today. It's a drive-by appraisal, and any bank lender, they would laugh at it if you said use this appraisal. It is not a professional appraisal.
Yeah. And I would just have one other suggestion for the family that is going to do this type of a sale to an heir. Generally, those are what we call off-market sales, where the property never goes on the MLS and never gets listed and publicly advertised. If it were me, I would have all the heirs write up something and have them sign and notarize it, that they all understand that the property is being sold off market. The property is not going to be advertised on the public multiple listing service. And that by not doing that, there is the possibility that they may not be getting market value on the house. I think it's just important that everybody understands that.
Anything else you'd like to throw in on here?
Just that, can an heir purchase the probate home? The answer is yes, they can, but just be careful.
If they need a loan, there are special loans for that. Reach out to your favorite loan officer. If you need one, reach out to me. I'll help you out. And of course, if you have a house to sell in probate, you guys can't come to an agreement, give us a call. If you want it sold fast, we have buyers for you right now who are not low ball investors looking to buy houses, but usually the best thing to do is to put it on the market, and with our strategic marketing plan, we'll get that home sold for top dollar.